Number 5. Silver the Hedgehog. He is one sexy hedgehog. I would let him make me red anytime. The reason he is only number 5 is because he raped off Steel the Hedgehog.
Okay, stop again. First off, Steel the Hedgehog is your fan character, or your stupid recolor. He is not a legitimate canon character. Silver the Hedgehog is. He's been around since 2006, maybe? And your character just came around like 2011. So no, you have no say in it whatsoever. And I'm pretty sure you mean the other way around, you stupid troll.
First off, this is his top 10 hottest Sonic character list. Where does it say official Sonic character list on it anywhere? And wait, you knew he was a troll, yet you did the commentary anyway. You realize commentaries on trolls are null and void, right? Because trolls are purposely doing it to piss people off and mean literally nothing they say within the video. And also, there's hundreds more videos on YouTube you could have commentated on, but you chose to commentate on an obvious troll. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the logic here. When there's hundreds more videos on YouTube that people are legitimately serious about when they post them, compared to commentating on a troll, which they're not serious all about, but you commentated on them anyway just to put a video out. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to see the logic within that statement.
Number 4. Steel the Hedgehog. Steel is a sexy animal and the coolest of all, but this is not a list about cool, it's a list about sexy and fuckable.
And skipping another media clip. This time it's a Death Note media clip. You gotta put in those overdramatics in a top 10 hottest character list, you know.
Again, he is not real. He is a fan character.
This logic can actually be used against you. Blaze isn't real, yet you just freaked out when he said he wanted to fuck her. But you didn't react much when he said he wanted to fuck an 8-year-old and a 13-year-old. Good to know where your priorities lie, by the way.
You know what? Forget it. You're just a Gyro Hedgie 4x3's copycat. Yeah, you're a copycat. You basically ripped off Sonic and Silver's color scheme, just like how Gyro Hedgie ripped off Sonic with Knuckles' color scheme. That is probably the most saddest YouTuber I've ever seen. Quit stuttering. This is really getting to the better of. I need to keep continuing.
Really? All you wanted to talk about here was color schemes? Okay, then I can give my supposed artist point of view on this. Knuckles and Gyro's color scheme isn't the same. Look where the light source is Knuckles compared to Gyro. Gyro's is clearly light pink while Knuckles is light orange. And guess what? More skipping! I know I hate myself for that joke too already. And we're also skipping the Rouge part because all she says is, Rouge is a bat. Again, was this scene really needed? Because the more and more I actually watch this commentary, I'm starting to believe this was actually intended to be a reaction video. I'm sorry, but that's how little to virtually no criticism you're giving and how much you're overreacting to the subject itself.
Number 2. Chaos. Chaos is a sexy being.
Yeah, where are we on the annoying me past Edward and Twilight, the racist robots and Transformers 2, which means we're right between Chris Tucker and Jar Jar Binks.
And he's a water monster. How can it even be possible?
Now there's a reason why I didn't skip the media clip. I'm trying to see if I'm being a little too nitpicky or not, but did anyone else but me think the annoying meter nostalgia critic clip didn't fit in very well to what she just said? I'm trying not to nitpick every little thing because this is her first commentary and I want to help her out. But Fluffykitty, I have to ask this. Do you really want to know how Chaos can be a possible hentai character? Let me tell you how he can be one. He has a human brain with basic needs and human characteristics. He's a shape-shifting water monster known to have a tongue at some stage. He's also made of water, one of the lesser, denser chemical compounds on the planet. He's also known to shapeshift into fingers, tentacles, and so many other things. Now put those all together, and what does that equal? Yeah, not a very pleasant thought, but that's how he can be a hentai character.
And number 1 is CREAMTHERAVVIT.
What?
And we're skipping the rewind joke again for the 4th time. Come on, Fluffy Kitty, did you even think it was funny at this point yourself? And also, I skipped this whole little intermission scene with Cream the Rabbit because all she said was, Cream is the youngest Sonic character, but let's hear what he has to say anyway. Again, was that really worth editing in? I'm just asking because you had enough time to edit in media clips. How did you go over this whole video and think all this was okay?
This sexy chick is the most sexy of all the Sonic character mainly because that fuck me face and that cute smile and long ears. I would drill her in every hole, and she was most likely made for hentai because come on, WOULDNT want to fuck her up. But 4 hours.
Now, I'm not going to skip this media clip. I want you guys to actually see the issues within this media clip for yourselves, and also to see how much time she actually did have for editing this video.
You really need some psychiatry. No, you don't need psychiatry. You need to go to a mental hospital because you're not only you're a furry, but you're a zoophile, a pedophile, or whatever the term for a rabbit file is, whatever scientific term for a rabbit is file, and a child molester.
The terminology used there was both incorrect and redundant. Rabbitphile actually fits under zoophilia, and child molester fits under pedophilia. And once again, we're going to skip the stutters. I know I shouldn't announce it at this point, but it's just so fun. I just want to see how many rage comments I can get from just that alone.
It's worse than that. You are just downright cruel. And you know how young rabbits can be when they get pregnant? You don't know rabbits. You don't know how it works. You just sicken me completely. Completely sicken me.
Why'd you bring up how young rabbits can be to get pregnant? For one, she's a cartoon character, so that's not even possible to begin with. And two, all you needed to say was, it's not possible since the anatomy of a rabbit is not compatible with the anatomy of a human. And I'm going to be skipping the rest of this because all she says is, he needs to go to a mental hospital because he is that sick. You realize Mobius Unleashed exists, right?
Well, that was my top 10 most sexy and fuckable Sonic characters, and I think everyone will agree with me about Cream the Rabbit. Well, what's you opinion? Leave it in the comments and goodbye.
Skipping the rest of this since all she says was her Valentine's Day was ruined by this guy and she needs some cute animal therapy. Here's my final thoughts since she had none. Research what you're doing before you do a commentary because you just did a commentary on a troll but somehow managed to use the wrong terminology for it, and even some of your own advice can be used against you. Perfect example of this was your furry comment. You did so little research you didn't even realize that Sonic himself is a furry character. Yes, Sonic is an anthropomorphic character, which means he's an animal with human-like characteristics. I don't know how you admit to being a fan of Blaze, but yet you don't realize that Blaze herself is actually a furry character, which makes you a furry fan. Yeah, you're part of the furry culture. That's why I said you used the wrong terminology for it. And also I have to say this, take more time with your videos. You managed to edit it in these media clips, yet you didn't even bother to edit out this pointless information or revise any mistakes you had in your commentary, which confuses me a lot because you must have had to watch the video in order to edit these in. Well, this has been Laka Moka Laka. I hope you have a wonderful day.